Welcome back to the Unknown Origins podcast, the show where we talk about all the Pokemon starting from the beginning, going all the way until now. I'm one of your hosts, DevBrev. This is my other co-host. Want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ben. What's up? How's it going, guys?
You should know
me by now.
You should know who he is.
How we doing?
I'm doing good, Ben. I'm doing good. I feel like I've gotten back into the swing of things. Because a couple weeks ago, I was sick. Week after that, the Snowmageddon happened.
Yes,
but now, no more Snowmageddon, no more sickness.
Good.
We're back
down
to
with
the swing. Sickness? No, I am up with the sickness. I'm up from the sickness.
Good. Well, that's
and
great.
We are all good, A-okay, and we're back to normal life. Life feels normal.
It does kind of feel like we're getting back to normal, which is good.
Yeah.
But we'll get there fully eventually.
Yeah.
Hopefully, when I have my car back again, I'll
fully
get back into it.
We had the worst day the other day. Ben specifically had a bad day.
It was rough. Woke up to no water in the apartment.
No water.
Pipe burst.
And then we were like, we gotta go get water at the Walmarts. We go to the Walmart, we get in the car. Ben's truck will not start.
It was bad. We got there.
It was a miracle that it got us to Walmart.
Yeah, and then I guess everything got cold enough that it froze, and my antifreeze froze, which shouldn't happen ever. It was just really bad, but we're good. We're getting it taken care of. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
So
please share and watch the videos so that we can get monetized and we can help fund Ben a new truck.
Woo!
I think it's 1,000 subscribers and 400 hours of watch time.
That's
for monetization.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is one video to hit it.
True.
That's what it took for me, and now I don't upload on that channel.
Well, that's fine.
Which I should.
You'll get back. You got this.
Yeah. But everything's A-okay, we're fine.
We're good.
And Ben and I have started watching Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yes, we have.
So
the protagonist is a little whiny B-word.
Ben loves Shinji.
I do not.
Ben loves Shinji. We're not that far into it. We're only like six episodes in. So Ben doesn't really have a lot of opinions on Ava right now. Well, I
don't have a lot of valid opinions. I have a lot of opinions, but they will not be shared until we get further.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to hold my tongue, and when I figure out how bad it is, then I will say how bad it is.
Then I will say I told you so, because I do this in episode 2. Anyways, let's get into Pokemon. I like talking about that one.
Yeah, first it starts with an advent calendar.
It does.
That we've been doing.
Yes, we've done that every time, and I still forget. But this is the advent calendar. It's just something that I thought would be fun. I've had this thing for forever, and Devon's gonna try and guess who the next one is.
Squirtle.
We're
calling Squirtle.
You're calling Squirtle. If I can get this open, I can tell you.
Yeah, because it was Charmander last time, right?
Nope, it was after that. We had Leafeon.
Right, it was Leafeon, weirdly enough.
Oh, that one's cute. I like that. It's not Squirtle.
It's not Squirtle, is it?
It's not Squirtle.
Well, it's stuck in the box.
It is stuck in the box. I'm getting there. Hold on.
Could it be a Lucario? Could it be a Pikachu? Could it be
Nope.
It's a Dragonite.
Dragonite.
Very noodly antennas.
One of them so cute.
One of them looks slightly broken, but I think that's just how they molded it.
Yeah, I think that's just how it's molded. Is it on the front? Can you see the?
But it'd be the back. Like flip this thing up, and they're all
right there. It is the back,
buddy.
and it is not supposed to be like that. Cool, that's fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's. It's just a twisty.
Yeah, he's just a twisty guy, but it is really cute. I like it.
Yeah, I think the big head definitely helps. It's very like Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yes, that's also what it reminded me of.
Other Disney kind of dragons. Just like other various Disney dragons.
Well, Puff isn't Disney.
I know.
Other like Pete's Dragon kind of vibes.
Yes, there it is.
Okay, there you go.
And then the Epcot mascot, whatever.
He's got the little waves. Epcot mascot, Figment.
Yes.
You're talking about him. Yes. I love Figment. He's so cool. That was my favorite thing to do at Disney when I was a kid. But yeah, he's a little guy. He's cute.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite one so far, actually.
Yeah, they did a good job with him.
I think they really did.
They got him proportionally right. Because I don't think the proportions are quite accurate for Dragonite.
No.
But I think the way that his arms and legs, because he's already human shaped.
Yeah, he's already friend shaped.
And then they already. Because they know how to turn humans into Funko Pops.
Yeah, I would say they're probably pretty good at that.
Yeah, asking to turn Leafeon into a Funko Pop is
a little bit of a problem.
This isn't human shaped.
That's all good.
Are you breaking stuff? What
I'm
are
just
you doing over there?
I'm pulling the numbers off so we know what's what.
You know that don't try to open this again.
Yes.
All right, so now we can talk about episodes of Pokemon.
Yes, we can.
And we're going to start with episode 50, titled Pokemon Paparazzi, released July 23rd, 1998 in Japan, and April 17th, 1999 in English. So, Ben, who was that Pokemon?
Literally the only one I could think of, right? Because there's a moment where they all send everybody out. And I went through in my brain, I'm like, okay, which ones haven't been got yet? And it was one of Brock's, and I think it's Zubat.
It's Geodude.
And why is it Geodude? No!
It's Geodude.
All right.
Get used to that in these next couple episodes, because his fun little, okay, who's the Pokemon in the episode?
It's going to be hard.
It's just like...
Because we're getting into, like, they've done all of the main cast. They're not doing as many, like, one-off side characters anymore, because we've been introduced to most of them at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like even if it's just
there's
like
150 Pokemon, we are 50 episodes in.
Yeah, so we've got a third of them done.
Yes.
So we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. But all right, Geodude.
And we doubled up once with the Pikachu episode, so technically we're like a little less than that, but nah.
Well, yeah, because then there was a band episodes and the whole So we're about a third.
Yeah.
So all right. Well, we start this episode with jelly donuts, Devon.
Yeah, yes! The gang is stopped eating, and Misty is feeding Togepi a bits of a jelly, I mean a rice ball.
Yeah, they call it rice balls. Why? I was so mad. It's
a miracle. And it's still for kids.
It's still for kids.
Like it looked to be like, because I know they changed the WB, and so I was like, maybe the network, they didn't know.
No, it's still the same everything. They just now are okay calling them rice balls. That whole bit, that whole meme that exists is for zero reason.
A episode.
Yes.
Well, two, because like Rocket, in like the
Squirrel
because
they also do the jelly donuts there.
They're eating all the donuts and the eclairs, and they're eating rice balls.
Yeah, I was so mad. It popped up on screen. I'm like, oh, it's jelly donut. And then 2 seconds later, it's like, rice balls. I'm like,
I did that with my note too. Full disclosure, we watched these not together.
We watched them separately.
And he just watched them, and I was sitting there waiting. He was like, jelly donuts. I was like, yeah, totally. And I was like looking at him, and he said rice balls. He was like, he like paused and was like, I was like, hey man, we're gonna record an hour, save the energy.
I did scream at the TV for a second, but it's fine. You guys also get the rage now. It's okay.
That's why we're here.
I will save some for you.
That's why he's coming in hot.
It's so stupid. I'm so mad.
And as always, there is someone watching them with a camera. But we're acting like this is a sniper rifle.
Yeah, they play this really weird.
Yeah, like Ash even like does the get down, Mr. President to Brock.
Yeah, to Brock. Like, and they drop all of the rice into the river as it floats away. Yeah, they just decided it's a sniper instead of a camera. And then they also like mentioned that like, oh, this is weird. Like they're being watched by somebody. I think we've talked about it before.
Yeah, like
this is like the 30th episode that they've just started out the episode.
They're being watched by something.
They're being followed. They're being
Pretty sure the episode before this, Jigglypuff is just around.
Yeah. For no reason, but it's there.
And Ash uses Squirrel to reveal the assassin, but it's not an assassin. It's Todd, my boy!
I love Todd so much.
It's Todd Snap, my guy. I love Pokemon Snap.
I know you do.
I know
you do.
I was like, because my Wii U, I used to play Pokemon Snap on my Wii U. That is at my grandparents', and I was at my grandparents' while I was watching this, and I was like...
Get it back out. Go for it.
I could so get this thing out. Yeah. But I was only there for like a day, and I had to do this, and it was late, and I was like, I gotta watch Dynamite, so it's like,
that's fair.
I will have no time to get this all figured out, and after the time I get it figured out, I will be like, it's bedtime. So
yeah, I
didn't do it, but next time, maybe.
Next time.
We get it out. I will also mention, they keep calling him Todd, specifically, despite his full name being Todd Snap. They don't call him Todd Snap, because they're afraid of a Kellogg's lawsuit.
Todd Snap?
Rice Krispie Treats. Snap, crackle, pop.
Oh my god. Is that really why?
That's what it says on Bulbapedia.
Okay. That's interesting.
They might have gotten into some hot water with the Pokemon Snap game. They might have, like, sent them something or whatever.
That's fair. Now, did Pokemon Snap already come out at this point?
It should have. We're in 99, I feel like it would have. I didn't, like, fully check that.
Yeah. It released sometime in 99.
Yeah, if you want to, like, vamp while I do this.
Yeah, I can vamp. So... It's really weird to me that they introduced Todd as a character in the show. Like, that doesn't happen a lot where they, like, kind of tie in more with the games.
Yeah, they don't do that, like, ever.
No. But,
they do. They do, like, with the Rangers later.
Okay.
And other things as well. They made a whole movie about the Pokemon Rangers.
Yeah, the Manaphy.
But there's not many, like, spin-offs that get
tied in like that.
Hey,
so it was really cool.
Okay, so this episode in This episode in English released April 17th, 1999. And then March 21st, 99 is the quick what it says here. And then I will go to Bulbapedia to find like Japanese release dates and whatnot.
Okay. Not New Snap.
I'm looking directly at New Snap.
Okay. It's all good.
I don't know why.
It's all right.
Did you see that on my laptop screen?
I did. That's why I said that. It's
Why
okay.
is it all New Snap? There it is.
Well, Devon, that's the only Pokemon Snap game that
True,
exists.
actually.
I don't know what
Literally
you're talking
true.
about. It's like there aren't any Pokemon games aside from Pokemon Go.
Okay, so that was the Japanese release date.
Okay.
And the North American release date was July of 99. So actually, the game in Japan came out after the episode in Japan. But before the English episode in English, but the game in English came after the episode. Okay.
Okay.
So Japanese episode. Japanese episode, Japanese game. English episode, English game.
Is it okay?
English episode was April, but the North American release was July. So
Okay.
a couple months before.
Okay.
So funny that they had the character in the anime before the game came out.
That is cool. That is cool.
That is crazy to listen to in like audio only, but there will be a short that'll really get it figured out.
Explain it all, yeah, for sure.
Where I say that cleanly.
That's fair.
Also had to make sure I was saying the right thing.
No, you're good. So Todd appeared in the anime before
the
Pokemon
game,
Snap.
yes.
Like Togepi appeared in the anime before Gold and Silver game.
Yes.
Okay.
But a little bit more before.
Yeah.
Because it was like half
a few
year.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
For Gold. I gotcha. That's cool. That's cool that they did that.
Yeah.
I was curious while I was watching. It's like, okay, is this a reference to the game or is the game a reference to this character? Like that's neat. That's good.
They might have had it in like development and been like, oh, we got to do this.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I like it. And I like Todd.
Todd is here. Todd is awesome.
Todd is here.
Great. All right, so there's a joke where Todd says that he is a photo master, and Ash goes, masker, and Todd takes off like a Blastoise mask. That in the Japanese is...
Yeah, I figured it was something different.
Ash mishears Comex, which is Blastoise's Japanese name, as camera. Or he mishears camera as Comex.
Okay.
So he's like...
It's a pun on what the mask is instead of the mask. It's
the mask itself.
Mask.
It's Blastoise specifically.
That's cool.
And they did a good job of fixing that.
That was good. I wouldn't have been able to... I could tell a little bit, but if I was a kid, I'm stupid.
You're starting to get better at recognizing...
I'm starting to. I'm trying to kind of keep an eye out.
Pick up on the Japanese puns that aren't translating well.
Yeah.
Todd tells the gang that everyone should know who he is because he's the only person who have taken a picture of an Aerodactyl. Back to the Aerodactyl.
I was a little infuriated at that too. I'm like, all right, Devon said that Aerodactyl in the last one had to be there because we're never going to see it again. And of course we see it again. Like
did I say
you
that?
You did, or maybe I inferred it from what you were saying.
Okay,
and maybe it was something like that. I don't know. It's also weird to me that the photo they used in the magazine is just a black outline.
Yeah.
Right? But then when he goes to his computer and looks
Zoom in
at
and enhance.
he can see the what's actually there. I'm like, if you could see it, why not use that version of the picture in the
Well, we had to do the zoom in and enhance.
We had to do the zoom in and enhance. It's all right, because that's how computers work, obviously.
Right, yeah.
Definitely.
Todd makes the gang pancakes as a way to show that he is friendly and tries to get a picture of Pikachu, but he gets thunderbolted for the trouble.
Yeah. Pikachu doesn't like me on camera.
Even though in the Eevee episode there's a picture where everyone is in it and Pikachu's like, I'm fine with this.
Nah. He just doesn't want to be the center of attention. He's a chill guy.
Todd then says that he wants to take a picture of Pokemon naturally instead of them posing. Actually, Todd, if the Pokemon does a special pose, you get more points for it, so...
Yeah. I do like right after that, they bring out everybody.
Yes.
And get it's a cool shot.
This would be a great group picture, but Todd
Todd's
only
like,
wants the Pikachu.
I don't want to do that. But it was cool to see everybody back out. It's been a while since we've seen Onyx and Vulpix and Geodude, who's that Pokemon in this episode.
Yeah, that's why he's there.
Yeah, I know, the 2 seconds.
We barely see Horsey, Goldeen.
Yeah, Pidgeotto. Everybody's here. It's like Smash Bros.
Everybody's here. The gang then leaves, and then Todd follows to try to get a candid photo of Pikachu. Yes. This episode is going great. I sure hope nothing happens to overcomplicate it. Anyway, we see the reason why Todd wants a picture of Pikachu, and it's because Team Rocket hired him.
Who's Team Rocket? It's just this old couple. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, this old couple is trying to get Todd to take a picture of Pikachu.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we see that Rocket is watching Todd, and they seem to believe that they hired a hitman.
They think they did.
Yeah.
They are convinced. Yep, he's gonna catch him. He's good.
He's gonna capture the Pikachu. He's gonna get a nice shot of the Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
Todd keeps trying to take a picture of Pikachu, but Pikachu keeps getting out of the way, and Todd keeps getting Ash instead.
Yep. And then we have a huge reveal that, oh my god, the old couple is Team Rocket. They way overplayed it for no reason.
Rocket makes another pitfall trap. And Todd shows up to talk to Rocket, and for some reason, Todd is allergic to saying the word picture while talking to them specifically.
Yes.
He keeps being like, yeah, I'm gonna capture that Pikachu. Yeah, make sure you take him. Yeah, I'm gonna get a shot at him.
Yep.
The gang is walking along the road, and Pikachu has got his head on a swivel because he doesn't want to get a picture taken by Todd.
Everybody's too concerned with what Pikachu's doing, and they actually fall for the pitfall.
Yeah.
They actually fall for one of Rocket's traps for once.
And they immediately know that it's them.
Of course they do.
Like,
They're like, who else would do this?
Back.
This is stupid. How do we fall for this? It's Team Rocket.
Todd tries to help them out, and Ash is confused and then accuses Todd of not caring about the Pokemon he takes pictures of.
Yeah, and he kind of takes a second, like, taken aback.
Yeah.
Like
he's like, what, really? This is like a little confusing to me.
A little bit.
Because I feel like, okay, this is another one of those episodes where it's like, I don't think Team Rocket should be here.
Agreed.
Because I feel like we should be focusing a lot more on Todd's character.
On Todd, because he's going to be, prevalent.
And if Todd's character really is like, I just want to take a picture of the Pokemon, all I care about is the Pokemon, the picture of it, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Then this comment of like, you don't actually like care about what the Pokemon think and feel, you just see them as a means to an end to get that picture.
Right.
Then this would really make a lot of sense.
Fair.
But like, I have to like, I'm just like talking now.
Yeah.
Just to try to like justify why Ash is saying this. None of that is actually in the episode.
No.
But Ash is pretending that it is.
Ash, I think, is too self-centered. He thinks that this Pikachu should be the head of all of the photos. He's going to do so good. This is going to be great. And the fact that he's having issues trying to get like a good shot at Pikachu, I feel like that's where it like...
You said Ash, I think you mean Todd.
Did I say Ash?
You did say Ash.
Okay, my bad. Todd, sorry. I meant Todd.
Todd.
Todd is a little like, okay, like I have to get this done. I have to do this. Like that's at least where it drew in my mind.
But Pikachu is going like, no.
Yeah.
And maybe he should be like, okay, Pikachu, sorry.
Like, I'm good. Like, I appreciate you posing for me at first. I know you had a problem with it. Appreciate it. I'll take a step back. Like, maybe,
all of these things are things that they could be doing, but they're
instead,
just not Team Rocket. Yes. Yep. Rocket then realized that Todd is a photographer and that Meowth was the one who was mistaken, which is rare. Normally it's Jesse or James who are being the idiots. But Meowth's like, oh, it says he's a master of capturing them on film.
Yeah.
Ew.
And then they're immediately like so mad at Meowth. I'm like, y'all have made the same mistake so many times.
Yeah.
Meowth, this ain't on him. This is on y'all for not checking. He handed you the magazine. Like, you could have read it. I don't know.
Ash and Pikachu fall into a hole in the trap and they end up in the sewer system.
Yes.
And Todd runs after Ash.
Todd jumps into action.
Yeah.
Like, he is ready to go here, which is something that is rare in this show, I feel like. Ash... Sometimes he can be like pretty like spring and okay, everybody else just kind of stands and watches.
Like, whoa, Ash, he's in the hole.
Oh no, what's going on? Whoa. But Todd is like, he is on his way.
Going spelunking.
Yeah. And not only that, but I mean, he does manage to save them. He sacrifices his camera to save them as they're falling through the sewers.
Yeah, and Ash is like surprised by it, even though like Todd's a nice guy. They're trying to pretend like Ash and Todd don't get along.
Yeah, and even like a little after this, Misty makes a comment about like oh, good to see you guys are friends. Like, yeah, it's weird.
Again, like they should be spending a lot of the Team Rocket time on like this gap that they should have, like with AJ. In like the fourth episode, like I get that
a little more
Ash and
sense.
AJ don't get along.
They have
here,
varying views on and they could have played the same kind of thing here, but they didn't. It's just kind of
they don't.
All right,
and then they just pretend like even like because like Ash isn't getting upset at Todd for wanting to take a picture of Pikachu. No, he's just like you're not gonna be able to, buddy. Like
yeah. It's
and so it's like I don't see where they're coming from that they don't get along.
Correct.
They don't know each other. They are strangers, but like I don't think that it'd be like you two would you wouldn't like each other.
Yeah, they're both just kind of stubborn. But there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, like you said, Todd uses his camera to pull Ash before he can fall out of the sewer into the river, and there's no way that tripod.
No,
is,
God no.
Holding Ash's weight.
No.
Like I would not trust my tripod in my
I thought the exact same thing.
Hold
I'm
it,
like,
or
if
like
we tried that
bit of plastic would snap.
Yes.
Like, it locks on there pretty well. Like, I would, like, pick the cannon up and, like, the tripod would just hold there.
It can hold the camera's weight, but that is a child.
Yeah.
It's not going to hold that
and the
weight.
weight of the tripod itself, too.
Yeah.
You hold it, camera, and then tripod's fine.
Yeah.
But, like, to hang it upside down and then try to hang from it, that connection would just snap.
It would snap. There's no way. But this isn't realism. This is Pokemon.
Yes.
So here we are.
Rocket do the whole motto while doing the old person bit, which is...
Yeah, which is... It's different.
It's funny.
Yeah.
All right, and here's something that I really wanted to talk about. Why aren't more people surprised that Mouth can talk? Because he hides it from Todd, like, early when they meet. He's, like, pretending to be, like, a normal Meowth with a collar and everything. And then here, he just starts talking.
And there's no reaction.
And, like, Todd doesn't care.
That's fair. I don't think the writers thought about that, or the animators, or anybody. I just think it's a...
Yet.
Yet. It does happen later.
Yet. We'll talk
but
about
at
it.
least here, like, it's just not...
Because, like, Meowth understands that, like, this isn't normal. I should probably pretend to be a normal Meowth.
Yeah.
But, like...
And, I mean, we've talked about this before, too. Like, it's not like Rocket is a well-known, like, crime syndicate, whatever. Like, it's not like people know the team. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, but you're right.
Yeah, like, Todd should react more like, wait, you guys are old. Wait, that talk?
That's a talking cat? What? Oh, yeah.
James starts throwing bombs at Ash and Todd.
Full-on bombs, Bomberman style, just like
go.
Pull it out of nowhere, of course.
But Ash grabs Todd's camera and starts taking pictures to distract them. Nice plan.
Appealing to their vanity.
Yes.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Good way to, like, take care of Team Rocket.
He knows how vain they are, and it worked. It worked so well.
Rocket then get blown up because they were distracted. And then Misty and Brock get shocked when they find out that Ash and Todd are friends. Like, again, like we talked about this.
Yeah.
Why? And they say that we both like Pokemon.
Yeah.
And we're just, again, like that, like even shows that, like, we have to shoehorn this in. Like, it's not even like they can talk about, like, oh, like, we didn't get along because of this. But we get along because this now.
Yeah, because you saved me and you were a good person. No, it's because we both like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not great. The writing on the English team's part is a little... And I don't even know if it's just the English team.
Like,
I think it's in general.
What was happening in the Japanese? Like, what were the discussions like?
I don't think it would be anything crazy different, but...
Yeah. But despite all that, I love this episode.
Yeah, no, I do. It introduces Todd.
I like Todd. Dude, when I was watching this, I was like, I should do a Todd Snap cosplay.
You could.
Like, walk around with my cannon and my tripod and, like, take pictures of people.
It'd give you an excuse to bring it to cons and stuff, too. Like, it'd be cool.
Yeah, like, if I see someone, like, in a Pokemon cosplay, I think it would also be really cool to get those, like, Polaroid cameras where, like, you can
print it off
and, like,
there.
hand to people.
That would
Because
be
then
cool.
it would be more interactive.
Yeah, that would be neat.
And
that
not
would be
just,
really
like,
cool.
me taking pictures and then, like, maybe I'll upload this to Instagram later. Maybe you'll get to see this.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get this.
That's a good idea. I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely write that down. We'll probably do it at some point. Yeah, good episode.
Oh, yeah. And I like that Todd is one of the few characters that does come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's we don't see a lot of those in the anime. I think I kind of mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these are just one-off shoots that, okay, they exist. James's parents are in an episode once or twice here. Like, we have a lot of NPC
We talked about AJ never coming back. We talked about Duplica never coming back.
Samurai Kid,
yeah,
whatever his name was.
from, like, the Canopy episode.
Yeah. Like, it's just random little things that just happen. But Todd, reoccurring character. Yeah. We love him.
And we're going to talk more about Todd in episode 51, The Ultimate Test.
Yes.
Released July 30th, 1998 in Japan, and April 24th, 1999 in English. So, Ben, who was that Pokemon?
Do you want my joke answer or the real answer?
You know what, Ben?
Are they the same?
You should give me an English answer and a Japanese answer.
Oh, God.
Because they are different, and they're different now. And I know one of your answers is correct for one of them, and the other answer might be correct for the other one.
Okay, that's fair.
So we're going to start with the Japanese.
Okay.
So in the Japanese version of the show, what was the Doreda?
I think it was the Jigglypuff as seen from above.
Yep.
Okay.
That's correct.
Great.
That is exactly what they did. Because the Japanese does more of those jokes than the English one.
That
The
makes
English
sense.
one so far has played it really strict.
Yeah.
Because we got Brutella in the one, and then we got the two Pikachu. When it was the Pikachu episode, it was the two Pikachu. It was Pikachu and the other Pikachu. And this one we got Jigglypuff as seen from above.
Yeah, which I love.
Now for the English, what do you think?
Is it Ivysaur?
No, it's Vulpix.
Gotcha. Okay. I hate it here. Okay.
I know, right?
That's so dumb. I thought Vulpix already was. That's why I didn't pick Vulpix.
Honestly, was it? What might have been Ekans in that episode? I didn't double check.
That's fair. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Or was it? Wasn't that the one Arbok of?
Hold on. No. That was later.
That was
Vamp.
Okay.
Real quick.
Vamping. Not too crazy.
I should have did this before, but
it's all good. Things happen. I'm just gonna keep kind of talking. One of the first things that happens in this episode is we get a guy with a really bad Russian accent. I just think it's very funny.
Yeah.
It's not like awful, but I just always like talking about the accents that people have in this because some of them are like terrible.
Oh, I have to remember what the number of episode was. Drat.
So I'm vamping for longer.
Yeah.
This episode also, I will say this because this kind of
we have gotten Vulpix before. I can directly see episode 28. We got Vulpix.
Okay, that's so stupid. That's even dumber. Okay, anyways, I am going to continue with what I was saying because I feel like it's relevant. This episode, the coloration is really weird. Like, everything just looks kind of slightly off. So early on in the episode, there's a Weedle that's just green. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, is that like a shiny? It's not a shiny. It's just green.
They didn't exist.
They didn't exist. But there's also, weirdly enough, a Magikarp that looks like its shiny form, a Charmander that looks like its shiny form.
There's a blue Caterpie.
There's a blue Caterpie. There's also a Caterpie that's just like colored weird. Like it has a weird purple square in the middle because the background on it's purple. And then they like colored. Just a lot of weird stuff like that.
Yeah, they do that a lot with like cartoons.
Yeah,
there was like
but I haven't noticed it in Pokemon before. Like it's happened here and there. There have been a couple things. I know we talked about the Pokeball that's like entirely red instead of red and white.
This happens a lot with like background scenes, like specifically here, where they're like, we're just kind of doing whatever. And
like it's never the main character or the main focus of the shot. It's always background.
You're not meant to like look at this for very long.
Yeah. Although I feel like when he's on the computer and they're flashing, like those are very prevalent. Like it's odd that that's, you know, I don't know. It happens a lot in this episode though, like a lot.
So let's start with the beginning of the episode.
Yes, let's go back.
Todd is still here.
Todd's back.
Yay! The gang plus Todd are eating, and Misty is teasing Ash about not getting any badges lately.
Yes, finally we mentioned out of the gym. It's been so long. Oh my god.
We've been talking about it. We're getting slowly closer to it. We're now hyping it up.
Yes. They're building up to it.
And Ash argues that he's great at battling, and Misty says beating Team Rocket all the time isn't going to help. And then Team Rocket shows up like,
Of course they're just randomly here and can overhear that. Why not?
Yeah. And Todd says that he should prove himself in the Pokemon League admissions exam. They all show up to the exam, and a very Russian man checks them in.
Very Russian man.
Jesse is also here checking in disguise. And there's a Nurse Joy here from Fuchsia City, who is very Southern.
Very Southern, yeah, for no reason. Again, weird accents.
And it's very fun that she's from Fuchsia City because we never technically went there. We went to the gym, but the gym was like in the outskirts of the city, and we never saw like the rest of it.
I didn't think about it like that, but you're so right.
We never met the Fuchsia City Joy.
That's cool.
And then we talked about the blue Caterpie.
Yep.
And then Ash gets a little number badge when he checks in, and it reminds me of Hunter x Hunter. From the Hunter exams, they have like white circle badges with numbers on them.
Okay, that makes sense.
James also shows up in a disguise to take the test separate from Jessie, and he doesn't recognize her. How stupid are these two?
They're pretty dumb.
Like, how dumb are they?
It's pretty universal though that everybody in this universe is dumb. Nobody can ever recognize these disguises, so it makes sense that they can't either, I guess. He also, I know I like vaguely said this while it was happening, he looks like the protagonist from Don to Don.
Yeah, which is like a huge coincidence because he's just in like a Gakkaron, which is a typical like high school uniform. Yeah, there's like different like uniform styles, and that's like one of like the it's a older style of uniform, like in JoJo's. Yeah, like Jotaro is wearing a Gakkaron, Josuke and all his classmates are wearing Gakkarons. Right, it's very like 80s, 90s kind of outfit.
Sense. This is late 90s. Fair.
Yeah,
I get it.
They don't do it so much anymore. Now it's pretty much like blazer, dress shirt, nice pants. Yeah. And then there's like other uniforms for girls. Like there's sailor uniforms that sometimes they do. But that's the whole anime with a plot of like Akabi's sailor uniform where she's like, I want to go to that school because they have sailor uniforms.
Of course, there's a whole
like, just
show.
Like that.
I like it. I just wanted to shout out that show. I like that show.
I know you like that. We talked about it, I think, in one previous episode. We used to talk about when we were watching it too.
Yeah, we were watching it while we were recording. Man, we've been recording for a while. This is cool.
Yeah, it's been like nearly 20 episodes.
It's like a time capsule for us.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
I'm sure we can look back at this in however many years and be like, I remember when we started, the audio was bad and we didn't know how to work a camera and we didn't have any subscribers. We were just talking to nobody on the internet.
Hello to all three of you that are out there. We appreciate you.
Jesse then pulls James outside, and they argue about why they're there. Yep. And then Meowth shows up and yells at both of them.
Yep. Like, and then they give him a destiny knot, and he goes away.
Oh yeah, the yarn, but it looks like a destiny knot. Why can't they just take the test?
Who knows?
Like, why are they making a big deal out of it?
Meowth is being rude.
Yeah.
Rude cat.
The first exam starts, and it is a general knowledge of Pokemon. There's a Magikarp question, and it makes James angry to remember the Gyarados from St. Anne. Yeah. I love that this show has continuity.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. When doesn't this show have continuity, Ben?
Well, I'm gonna put a point here that technically the English version hasn't seen Lickitung yet, and Ash keeps talking about how he's seen. I know it's not a continuity thing; it's a timeline thing because the episode where Jesse catches one is later.
It's just a little off.
It is just a little off. Usually, that's how it is. Usually, it's little stuff like that.
Yeah, but if it did air in the correct order.
Yeah,
Ash would know that and remember that, and we are calling back to Ash has seen a Lickitung.
This is true.
So it's trying to have continuity.
It is trying.
It's trying.
I will say the other weird continuity thing is early on the timeline that they keep giving us is weird. Like the Viridian Forest took 3 months.
I don't know if that really has anything to do with continuity. It just has to do with you're making numbers up, and it's really weird.
Okay, maybe it is continuity. That's fine. Okay.
Because James is all I remember is I was in a bike gang and I jumped into Pokemon Tech and now I don't remember anything. It was that was stuff that we talked about. That was
stuff we talked about. That's true. That's true. They're trying.
He knows that he can't say I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
Because he's talked about his past before, and these are the things that he's talked about. And he remembers I do know some of my past. I can't pretend I fully have amnesia.
I mean, in the same episode, he convinces everybody, Misty, that James died as a kid. So
again, everyone in this show is dumb.
Yes, agreed. But yeah, they do kind of reference back to old episodes.
And then the Aerodactyl that they reference twice.
Yeah, they, of course. Thank you so much for that.
The second exam starts, and it's everyone's favorite bet. The Jigglypuff as seen from above. Yes. It's here.
Yep. And then a whole slew of other shots that they don't understand.
And trick questions that no one talks about.
Exactly.
It was only the Jigglypuff that's seen from above that survived this episode.
Yup. But it's interesting. It's funny.
Yeah.
I like it.
After this phase, Jesse walks out, and we see that Rocket and Ash got the lowest scores on the test. The wall publicly showing scores is a very Japanese thing. Yeah. They do that for entrance exams and also regular exams as well, where it's just okay, these are the people who did good, these are the people who did bad, publicly shame.
Publicly shame. The first thought that I had was My Hero, but that's not surprising.
Yeah. Because that's how they did it.
Yeah.
I like the little bumpers with Pikachu holding the sign up, telling us which part of the exam it is.
Yes, that was cute. I liked it.
The third phase is the battling phase. Yes. We see Nerf Joy use some Pokemon to fight the Russian dude. Yeah. And Brock wants Todd to take pictures of Joy. Don't give Brock access to a camera around women.
Don't ever, please. Don't give this man a megaphone. Don't give him a camera. We can't trust this man.
Yes, we can't trust Brock, the original Gooner.
Yes. I do like that this part is set up like a battle factory in the Gen 3 Battle Frontier.
There it is.
Very blind.
I knew there was something in the games that was this, so I was going to ask about that.
In the Battle Frontier, the 7 different battle facilities.
Battle guys.
Battle
things.
Yeah.
Battle domes.
Are all set up. They're all set up differently. There's the Battle Pike where it's all luck-based, but Battle Factory was always my favorite, where you get a choice of 6 Pokemon. You get to look at the stats in the games, and you choose 3 of the 6. This one, it's set up a little differently, so it's just got 6 different teams of 3, and they just grab one blindly, and they go into the battle blindly. They don't know who they're sending out, which is a really cool... I kind of wish that was a game mode in the game. Like, that'd be fun. But I do like that it's set up like that. It's just very blind. It's just go for it. It's interesting.
James is up, and he has a Pikachu to use. I love how confident James is. He's like, I know Pikachus, guys. I got this. Yeah. I know he has a Thunderbolt. I know exactly what it feels like. And I'm going to use this on this guy, and I'm going to win.
And then, of course, his opponent sends out a Graveler. And it's a ground type. Yeah. And Thunderbolt, Thunder, anything doesn't work because it's ground.
Yeah, and James doesn't know that.
Yeah.
But I love how power hungry James is.
Yes,
He's like, Pikachu,
absolutely.
Thunderbolt.
This is mine.
It feels so nice to say that.
I got this.
The catharsis.
Yes, it was cool.
And James gets disqualified because he tries to send out 2 Pokemon at once, and that wasn't allowed until Gen 3, obviously.
That's fair. That was a double battle. That's different. That's not here.
Not yet. Ash is up next against the Flareon. That sounds weird. Flareon.
Yeah, it does sound really... I didn't think about that, so, but you're right.
He sounds like a guy saying
He does
Flareon.
just sound like... I mean, they are all just guys and girls saying
I know
those.
that they are, but Pikachu doesn't sound like someone saying Pikachu. Pikachu sounds like Pikachu. Flareon sounds like someone saying Flareon.
That's valid.
I believe that the Pikachu voice comes from Pikachu. I don't believe that Flareon voice comes out of that Flareon.
Understand?
Like it's
Understand. I get it. You're not
Flareon.
wrong. Flareon. It's just...
Hey, my name's Greg. How's it going? Wait,
Okay.
sorry, I mean Flareon.
Yeah.
Ash has all of Rocket's Pokemon.
Yeah, it was so
including
funny.
Meowth.
Of course, Weezing, Arbok, and Meowth.
Like Rocket is like taking notes on like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay,
that's
okay,
a good
okay.
strategy. Let me actually use that instead of whatever the hell I'm doing.
And the Russian guy also has a Jolteon, and Jolteon's spiky and not fluffy.
Yeah, I was a little
Like, I
taken
thought
aback
that,
by that
like,
too. I thought it's just his
would be
fur.
like fluff,
Yeah.
and that like it's not like hedgehog.
It's like if I pet Simba the wrong way, her hair is now spiked.
Yeah.
And that's what that is.
And then
this
it will
Jolteon.
stab me.
Of course, it stabs. That was, yeah. I was also a little taken aback by that. I'm like, there's spikes.
Now I want to see Jolteon and Detective Pikachu to see what its texture would be.
that's true.
That was the uncanny thing about Detective Pikachu for me.
It was.
Seeing like Psyduck like smooth.
Yeah, there were some that were weird. Like the things
A
that
lot
have
of
fur
them.
that
Like
shouldn't have
Bulbasaur
fur.
looking slightly wet.
Yeah, it makes sense. He's like
I mean, I know he's a
reptilian
frog, but I don't need him to
amphibian.
be like frog all the time. Like just, I don't know if it would be uncanny if they were like smooth, but I feel like Pokemon just need to be smooth.
That's
Because
fair.
when you add texture to them, I'm like,
But see, I don't want them to go all the way like what they did with the when they re-released the Mewtwo movie, the original movie, and like the weird like smooth textures that they gave everybody in that one. Like I don't know.
I
want a
see
happy
that one,
medium.
so maybe
That's fair. I want a happy medium between those. So hopefully in Detective Pikachu 2, whenever it comes out, because it's like going to happen.
They did announce that.
Like they did announce that. They haven't like fully said who all will be in the cast and when it's coming out and everything, but they've said it's happening. I'm hoping on Pokemon Day on the 28th, but we'll see.
Yeah, they'll still say something maybe.
Yeah. So, but I do want a happy medium though. I think they were a little meh in both of those movies.
Yeah.
I do like Totodile and Detective Pikachu though. I think he's the most adorable thing and I love him so much.
Okay.
He's my favorite.
Meowth then gets mad at Ash not using a Meowth correctly, and now the Russian guy notices that Meowth is talking.
Yes.
Finally!
Somebody acknowledges. Yes.
Like-
He's like, I gotta catch that thing.
Wait a minute, that guy's new.
That's kind of cool. I want a talking cat.
And then Rocket jump in using the borrowed Pokemon, and they do the motto.
Yeah.
They try to attack the Russian guy, but they are using his Pokemon.
Yeah,
so they
and we
listen
go
to
back
him.
to the Officer Jenny logic from our last episode.
Yeah.
We're like, it's his voice, so we got to listen to this guy instead. So, yeah.
Ash then uses the Arbok, Weezing, and Meowth to win the fight against Rocket, and then he has Weezing use Explosion, which sends Rocket blasting off again.
Of course. Because again, Ash, in this episode specifically, is like a battle master now. He knows what's going to work. He knows what doesn't.
Well, he like super lucked out. Because he understands.
He does, yeah.
Because he kind of struggles with Meowth, because Meowth doesn't battle
really do
quite
a lot. That's true.
So he's like, Meowth, what moves does it have? But Weezing, he's like, I've seen Weezing use his moves all the time. I know what moves he's got.
I've never seen a Weezing use Explosion in the show until now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened specifically. I don't know.
Ash might be making stuff up a little bit, but still.
It's all right. I understand. He's allowed to this time.
Yeah.
Give him a pass.
So that's odd, but like he did definitely luck out. Until,
He did.
Like,
Yeah, he did. Because if he would have had the Evolutions team, he would have been screwed. He's only seen them like once.
Yeah. The test has to be restarted, but Ash declines doing it again because he just wants to get the badges now.
He knows he's not going to get lucky again. He just wanted to get out of there. He's like, they saw me, I did okay, and I'm going to leave.
But Misty seems proud of Ash because he showed that he's good at battling. So that's got looped around where Misty's like, you know what, Ash?
He's grown. He's
you
doing
are
okay.
good at battling, but you probably still, and you admitted that you should get more badges. So Misty got a small victory. Ash got a small victory.
It's good. We're good.
Yeah. And the Russian man says goodbye to the gang, and Todd comes up with a hurt Meowth. And when the Meowth talks, we realize that this is Rocket's
not
Meowth.
the talking
And then
Meowth.
we see that Rocket have the wrong Meowth.
Yes. It was a stupid bit, but it was kind of amusing.
Yeah, it's cute.
It was cute.
Meowth, say something. Meowth.
Now?
Meowth.
Well.
That's not our guy.
Yeah. It's an okay episode overall.
Yeah. I think Todd won.
Todd.
And then the Jigglypuff scene from above.
Yes.
Definitely helped make that a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I still think it was like a just fine episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to episode 52, The Breeding Center Secret. First aired in Japan on August 6th, 1998, and May 1st, 1999 in English. So, who was that Pokemon? And I will tell you again, this is different between the Japanese and the English.
This is different.
So,
okay.
I'm going to ask for the English, but if you give me the Japanese, I'll give you half a point.
Okay, that's fair. I have two possible answers, and I'm going to say them both, and then I'm going to give you, like, which one of them I'm answering. Okay. My first is Nidoran, just because this is the first time, like, I've really noticed it being present in an episode, and I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. Like, it's not really here a lot. My second is Victory Bell, because that's, like, an important point that James's Weeping Bell evolves into Victory Bell.
One of those Pokemon is the Japanese.
The Japanese.
One of them is the Japanese.
Okay, I'm going to go with Victory Bell for the Japanese. Okay. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. I didn't get the English. No. What was the English?
Psyduck.
I hate it here.
Take it back. I think we're doubling up again.
We are doubling. That's so dumb. I didn't want it to... Okay. All right. I don't like this game anymore. I'm done. I'm out.
The point wasn't for it to be easy. The point was for it to be hard.
I know. No, I get it. Like, I've lucked out pretty well.
Because the idea of this was I thought we would get to see them in the episodes. And the joke was I want to be like, hey, Ben, who was that Pokemon?
And then it's going to be stupid easy.
And then you just tell me because you can see the silhouette.
Yeah.
But now it's evolved to be like, okay, what do you think they used?
Yeah. Which I like it. It's a fun bit. Like, I enjoy the little
game.
Yeah. Which is why I like it. It's not as easy.
But now you're getting mad at it.
I am getting a little mad at it because now they're doubling up. They weren't supposed to do that.
Todd is still here. Yippee! Todd is here.
We love Todd. We love Todd.
Then we see a weather report.
Yes.
And then we hear
not
on the news.
JoJo's. Different weather report.
True. And then we see on the news that the breeding center is open. Yep. We can go to the breeding center. The breeding center reminds me of the daycare.
Can you stop saying that word?
That's what it's called, Ben.
I understand. They say it so much in the episode, and I really don't like it.
The breeding center. It reminds me of the daycare.
Yeah, it does. Because
they're talking about you can put your Pokemon here and it'll get more levels, and then your Pokemon might evolve here.
Yeah. Which, it's cool. Yeah. The daycare itself is in Gen 1, so obviously this is a reference to that. The breeding aspect of it doesn't come in until Gen 2, because that's when baby Pokemon were introduced. Yeah. They make it a whole big mechanic there.
They're using breeding as a synonym for raising.
Yeah.
Or like grooming, potentially.
Right.
And so
you can stop saying these words.
I mean in the hair.
No, I know. I know what you mean.
We're gonna have to cut so much.
I know.
Oh my god. Okay. And so we get to the breeding center, and outside is Bootleg Jesse.
Yep. Bootleg Jesse.
Bootleg Jesse is checking in Pokemon, and Misty goes, I got a Pokemon. Take this, and hands Psyduck over.
Bye, Psyduck.
And
gone forever.
Psyduck gets put through the X-ray machine.
Gone and completely forgotten.
Yep,
Goodbye.
And we see Bootleg James.
Yep.
And Bootleg James sounds like R.F. Kennedy Jr. I'll take your side. I'll give you with me here.
We looked it up, and his voice is a reference to Harvey Fierstein.
Yeah.
Or however you say his name. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Who I knew him from Mrs. Doubtfire originally. Was like
the way this conversation went was I had watched these before Ben.
Yep.
And I had looked to be like, what is happening? Like, why does this guy sound like this? And this Bootleg James is voiced by James's voice actor. And so James's voice actor was like, okay, I need to do a different voice to like keep him distinct from James. And just did this. And I like looked in the trivia like, why does he sound like this? And he was like, he's doing it to reference this guy. And Ben was like, he sounds like an actor. And I was like, give me 2 seconds. And I like pulled it up. I'm like, I was like, this guy? He was like, yeah. And I was like, read that. Yeah. And for a hot second, you thought
I thought it was him. Like, I clocked that. Wait, it's not actually him. It's him doing an impression.
Why would he be in Pokemon?
I don't know, man. It's I don't know.
The Rost berries are giving the Pokemon a Pokerise.
Oh, God. Stop.
We gotta stop using it.
Your brain worm's coming out, Devon.
There's a wormhole in my brain.
Okay.
Bootleg Jesse said that Psyduck's eyes remind her of ping pong balls, and Misty says, I wish I had a paddle.
I miss
Misty
that. That's so
hates
funny.
Psyduck.
She really does.
hates
He gets
Psyduck.
too much hate. Like, some hate is definitely justified.
No,
I
I
get
love
it.
Psyduck. Psyduck's my
get
boy.
it.
I love
I
Psyduck.
know he is. A little bit of hate is definitely
Favorite
justified.
Pokemon characters, Todd, Psyduck.
Todd and Psyduck.
Those are my favorite.
Oh, Jesus.
So the gang are walking away from the breeding center, and Ash is like, Misty, you just wanted to dump Psyduck. Misty's like, no, I don't hate Psyduck. I just want to like give him a chance to better himself, you know, like see what they can do with them, and we'll see if it's legit. And then the gang comes across a restaurant with a poster on the window that says, Free buffet. Why is every place in this town sketchy as hell?
I don't know, but I also thought this was a front at first. I'm like, man, are they just like every building here is going to be Butch and Cassidy? But
yeah.
Apparently not. No, this is some other random dude.
Who's Butch and Cassidy? I thought it was
sorry.
Bootleg Jesse and James.
My bad. We don't know their names yet. They're not sketchy at all. What do you mean?
Todd thinks it's sketchy. It's like you probably have to eat like 10 plates and then you get it free. And the restaurant owner comes out.
No, nothing
with
like
a bad
that.
accent.
It's another bad accent, yeah.
No, you don't have to eat all that. You could. You just have to show me a picture of my favorite Pokemon. It's Psyduck, isn't it? Of course, it's Psyduck.
Of course, it's Psyduck.
And also, we should mention that on the poster, there's a picture of an omu rice. Misty keeps bringing up ice cream. They're referring to the omu rice as ice cream.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So they do it again. They're like, the kids don't understand what food is. We're gonna give them American food.
Yeah. And Misty does keep bringing up sweets though, and that is like a very like Japanese stereotype that like girls like sweet things.
Okay. Okay.
So it does make sense for her to like be talking about sweets because she says like, I could eat 10 plates if I got 10 desserts. Same, Misty. Same.
You do like your sweets, Devon. That's okay. I do too. I get it.
Massive sweet. I think I have a bigger.
You do have a bigger sweet tooth than me. You're also better at baking things than I am.
True.
So like, it makes sense. You bake things so you could eat the sweet things. Like that's.
Right. No,
that's
I bake things for other people more than I bake things for myself.
You do. You're
it's
very
not
nice.
like it's not like I'm just like I want a cake. I want to make me a cake. I did that with the pretzels though, where I was like,
those pretzels were bomb. I love those pretzels.
I dipped them in brown butter, guys.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I haven't had like fresh pretzels in so long. Those are so nice. So nice.
So since the guy's favorite Pokemon is a Psyduck, we gotta go get Psyduck back from the breeding center.
Go get Psyduck back from the place that we just dropped the Psyduck at. So they walk in and try to get the Psyduck.
But
and they're closed.
Place is closed, and so we gotta sneak in through the back. And the back of this breeding center, it's kind of intense.
It is. I was a little taken aback at first. I'm like, man, is this still Pokemon? This looks a little.
Do you remember that
21st night of September? Anyways.
No, that stupid little Flash game that PETA made.
Yes.
Called Pokemon Black and Blue.
I do.
That's what this
reminded me of.
Slightly reminded of.
I also watch a lot of horror movies, so I was also like, okay, it's intense. It kind of reminds me of something that would be in that instead of an anime.
Or like a for children.
Yeah, for children.
In Pokemon specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't turn out like
it was
crazy
definitely
bad.
like evoking those like bad like kennels for like Pokemon or like animals. Like a bad animal shelter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what it was. And obviously that's kind of what it is. They go up to the cages. There's a Sandshrew, the Nidoran, and Misty Psyduck are all trapped inside.
They're all not having fun. They're all kind of abused.
They look at Psyduck and he's got his eyes taped back because Misty had specifically said something about Psyduck's eyes being like droopy weird when she dropped him off. And so they
give him a little facelift.
Give him a facelift to make him look pretty. And then it's really bad. Like it's really kind of messed up.
It's animal abuse. Pokemon abuse.
It is. It's Pokemon abuse.
Yes. And I'm liking that we're seeing more Team Rocket agents because bootleg Jesse and James are actually called Butch and Cassidy, named after Butch Cassidy, the famous criminal, just like Jesse and James are named after Jesse James, the famous criminal.
Yep. Which I definitely didn't clock when I was a kid watching this, obviously.
Yeah, like why would you know who
Why
these
would I
people
know
are?
it? Yeah. Butch Cassidy, I feel like, is a name that I might have known. There's no way I knew Jesse James. When I was
I like that Todd is just collecting evidence. Like we're using Todd and his camera.
It's cool. It's cool. It's a reason to have him in the episode. It's cool. It gives him a little bit more reason to be here.
He didn't really do much in the episode previously. He took a picture of Ash looking funny.
Yeah. aside from that, yeah, he's just here. It is cool to have another character, though. Like, I like that there's somebody else going along with Brock and Misty and Ash. Like,
and we can only really do a plot like this with Todd. Like a journalistic kind of guy.
Proof of where they've been and what they've done. If he wasn't there, they wouldn't have it.
We see that Bootleg Jesse and Bootleg James are calling the boss.
The boss.
And Cassidy is like, oh, I'm so glad that you didn't invite Jesse and James here because they were gonna screw this up.
Of course.
And then we see that Jesse and James are here trying to steal the Pokemon from the breeding center.
Actively doing that.
Why do we need to have Jesse and James here when we have their bootleg versions? We could just have them.
That's fair.
Dang it.
It's all good. They gotta be here, apparently. I kind of like in this one that they're like, they're not actively against Butch and Cassidy, but they're also like not teaming up with them. They're like kind of also.
It's three parties instead of just the two, the Team Rocket and the gang. It's Team Rocket, the gang, and then the bootleg Team Rocket.
Yes, it's not quite like it was on the Snorlax where they're like working together, like
fully trying to fix the problem.
But it's cooler to see them like more on the side of all right, they're kind of helping the heroes get the cages open for a minute, kind of. So it's cool to see another side of them a little bit.
Bootleg Jesse and Bootleg James show up and they reveal that they're a part of Team Rocket and they have the black Team Rocket uniforms. And they have a bootleg version of the motto, which wrote down.
No. It's not the bootleg version. This is the real version.
No, it's the bootleg version.
Our Rocket just doesn't know what the hell they're talking about.
They have the bootleg version.
They have the bootleg version.
They also have the white uniforms.
They also have the white uniforms, which I like more personally. But
are Jesse and James not actually members of Team Rocket?
Are
they just pretending?
I like to think these are the old uniforms that Team Rocket had, right? And Giovanni's like, I don't even care anymore. Like, we got to get rid of them. Just give them to some random guys that just show up trying to be Team Rocket. They're just doing their own thing off there. So these are Butch and Cassidy, and the other ones like them are the actual Team Rocket. And then there's Jesse and James that just also exist. I did write down the motto. Okay. And I have to infect the world with devastation.
Okay, which are Cassidy's ones?
I didn't write them all. I just shorthanded them. So
we could have done the bit.
We could have done the bit.
I could have done the RFK voice.
I'm so glad I don't have to hear that again now.
To unite all people within our nation.
To might all people in every nation.
To might all people in every nation.
Yeah. To extend.
Ben can't read his own writing.
I can't read my own
writing. I also
writing.
can't do that.
No.
To denounce the evils of truth and love is the actual.
Okay.
And then that
to denounce the goodness of truth and love. To extend our wrath to the stars above.
To extend our wrath to the stars above.
Circling the world all day and night. Surrender now, or you'll surely lose the fight. Surrender now, or you'll surely lose the fight. So it almost seems to me
because they have Eradicate, but he can't talk, so he just shows up and goes. Rah!
It almost seems to me that like if you take Team Rocket's version of this in a literal sense, they are bringing goodness to people. They are trying to do right. They are trying to. Obviously, that's not what they're doing. They're still Team Rocket. They're still, but. It's a less aggressive version of it, you know. So the actual Team Rocket motto, the actual Team Rocket characters are saying is like sinister. A more intense, more sinister. So it's interesting to me that we have the goofy side characters,
the like
of
more
the Team
poetic, like. Yeah, we're just saying this because we like saying it, and of course, this is like an actual manifesto.
Yeah, and theirs is just like, okay, I'm gonna be over dramatic and flamboyant. Here's a rose for no reason, and I'm Team Rocket. This is what we do. We're over the top, and it's great, I
also like that they're still doing the cat and mouse dynamic, but like a different direction.
Yes, I do also like that. It's cool.
Because like obviously Pikachu's a mouse and Meowth is a cat, and that's why they're opposed. But then Butch and Cassidy have their rat. And then Meowth is also like opposed to the rat. Yes. But then also Pikachu and rat, like mouse and rat, and it's like, well. Yeah. Okay, it's still kind of there. It works. It works. It's full circle. Yeah. Kind of triangle, but circle. Yeah, like rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, exactly. James also collects his Weeping Bell that he left supposedly at some point in the breeding center, and it's now a Victory Bell. Yay, a new bit, because immediately Victory Bell bites on James. Now too. Because we need a new bit. We don't have enough. It's been how long since we've seen Jigglypuff? I was going to say, it's been a few episodes since we've seen Jigglypuff. I haven't seen Muck. We barely see Muck. Yeah. So we now have another one. Yay. Butch and Cassidy then capture Rocket and the gang, except for Misty. Misty and Pikachu don't get caught in the cage.
Yeah,
and then the cops show up, and Todd,
arrest.
Brock, Ash, and Rocket are arrested and sent to jail.
They go bye-bye. They get behind the bars.
Butch and Cassidy put the disguises back on, and they're fine.
Yep.
And Misty's like, we gotta do something.
And then remembers that
Todd's
Todd has
camera
his pictures.
that bootleg James took.
Bootleg James.
I'll be taking this camera from you.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
And Misty manages to get the camera back with Pikachu's help. And like, Cassidy was just like, yeah, you can have Psyduck back. That's fine.
Yeah.
I guess because she thinks it's weak, and like, I'm not going to send this to the boss.
Yeah.
Because later they're like, Jenny, they were trying to send all the strong Pokemon to Giovanni and Team Rocket, and they were going to steal all the good Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, they just give up Psyduck. I also think part of it's like, okay, I'd rather lose one Pokemon than like blow the cover and do the whole thing. That's kind of how I took it. Like, people aren't supposed to come back yet, but this one came back for some. It's fine, whatever. We'll go with it. It's just a Psyduck. Who cares? Yeah. And Misty rolls in with hot, fiery news like Charmander and Cooper and gets the gang released. Do you recognize that line? It's from the Starbomb song, "I Choose You to Die." Yeah, I hate it here.
No,
I love
that's immediately what I thought of.
Of course it
that's
is.
what happens. And you're looking at Pika posted your bail, so Ash found his little friend outside of the jail. But Pikachu was different, didn't been a zap, and I stand Lord to his deadly trap. I'm gonna stop now.
Thank you.
Bootleg Jesse and James are defeated, and surely we won't have to deal with them again.
No, never.
That will pay off in 7 years.
7 years? Is that really how long it takes?
I think it might be longer, actually.
Oh my god. I hate that.
They do
I hate that.
I was not expecting to see a modern look at Butch and Cassidy when I looked up who their voice actors were. I was like, they come back? What? Oh, no.
That's crazy. Is it Gen 4?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's fair.
It's going to be a while.
Okay, I don't know. I get it. You're good.
Anyway, I'm glad that we got Todd for 3 episodes because he does unfortunately leave at the end of this one.
He does come back again in Gen 2 at some point. Yay! I do remember him being. I don't know where.
My boy.
I don't know where, but I do remember him existing again.
He comes back in New Pokemon Snap.
He does also.
I got excited when I saw him in New Pokemon Snap.
I like his new model and everything too. It's cool. He's aged up a little bit.
I might cosplay as that version of Todd if I do it.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I got to figure out who I'm cosplaying. If you're doing Todd, it'd be interesting. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
You could be the Jigglypuff Seen From Above guy.
I could be the Jigglypuff
Seen From Above. Yeah. All right, who's this?
Who's that Pokemon?
Is it Poliwag or Poliwhirl?
See, because you do the Who's That Pokemon on me every episode. I got to get to do it on other people.
Yeah.
It'll be great. Wonderful.
If you see us at a con and we're doing that.
If you see 2 idiots dressed as random Pokemon characters that nobody else remembers, that's us.
People will know Todd Snap, dude. Especially with me walking around with an active camera.
Yeah, that's fair.
2 cameras, potentially, if I have the Polaroid and my actual Canon.
That's true. I have a little Pokemon bag that you can carry everything in. It'll be good. Okay. We'll work on that.
Yeah, we'll work out the kinks. We'll make a video about it, maybe.
Hopefully.
I'm bad at vlogging.
That's okay. You're allowed to be bad.
I swear I convinced myself I was going to vlog at GalaxyCon, and I was like, that didn't happen.
It's all good. It's all good.
I like this episode. This episode was good, especially because of Todd. And I also like the plot. I thought the plot was figured out well. Like they thought about
it was good. It didn't feel as there was a lot that happened, but it didn't feel as shoehorned as it normally does.
Yeah, we have to put it all in here. Everything makes sense.
When they found the Togepi egg and everything was just all right. This has to happen. This.
Charizard also evolved in this episode. Aerodactyl's here.
Yeah, everything happened in that episode. This was a little better because it did introduce 2 characters that might not come back for a while, but they are technically reoccurring characters. Yeah, Todd's still here, so we have that whole plot point. Obviously, Rocket does their whole thing, and they're more prevalent in this episode than I feel like they normally are. Yeah. We had a new bit introduced with the Victory Bell.
We're establishing more about Team Rocket. There's other members. Well, we've seen other
Giovanni
members
doesn't care about these 2 at all. He just kind of hand-waves them. We have, but yeah, it was cool. Yeah, you didn't mention it, but right before Todd leaves the group, they do go back to the restaurant with the Officer Jenny there, and they eat. And again,
because Missy's eating omurice,
yes,
and they talk about the ice cream.
Yeah,
there we go.
Full circle. There we go.
And that guy loves Psyduck.
He loves Psyduck.
I also
He's
love
like
Psyduck.
sitting on the bar, just hanging out with him. He's out, but it's all good.
Yeah, Psyduck's just like,
But
bye.
it was cool. I like that shot too. That's the only reason I bring it up. Like, it's a neat little like kind of finishing. Like, okay, we've wrapped everything nice. Here's a little bow, and you get that. And then, bye, Todd. See you later, man.
Yep.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought that was probably my favorite of the three.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I can say that.
I might have liked the first Todd episode a bit better, but yeah, we're good.
Understandable. He's more prevalent in that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so that's going to close it for this episode. We'll see you next time when we talk about episodes 53, 54, 55. And then if you're watching on YouTube, I think this is where the Netflix might stop.
Yes, this is where that playlist stopped.
Okay, but like on Netflix, like Indigo League. I think Netflix Indigo League might stop here.
Yeah.
So if you're watching on Pokemon, that playlist stopped. But there is one big playlist with all the Pokemon episodes.
Yes.
So if you just start with the orange ones, that's where we're at. We're getting ever closer to Orange Islands, getting ever closer to the second opening. The Poker App ended, so we're getting close to Pokemon
Poker App
Jukebox.
is done.
So we got a lot of fun new stuff coming up next. But until next time, gotta watch them all.